Hello, future engineers. Here is a problem on sway frame solved by slope deflection equations. Actually, it has been solved also by uh, the method of least torque. We'll just compare answers, results by computing the moments at the supports A and D. So here is the figure and the solution by the method of least torque was uploaded in my YouTube channel, Structural Analysis 8.3. And in that video, I also plotted or constructed the shear force and the bending moment diagrams as well as the uh, sketching of the elastic curve. So here is the given problem. Take note that A and D are fixed. Therefore, by three-moment equation, moment AB is 2EI, and since the moment of inertia is 2, I'll just consider EI1. So 2 times 2 over length. The length of this member AB is 13, square root of 5 square plus 12 square. So 13 times 2 theta A. Theta A is 0 plus theta B. Uh, just call it theta B, then minus 3 delta over length 13. Minus 3 times delta. Delta 1 is delta over 13. By the way, the deflected shape would be from point B, since the expected movement would be rightward, you draw line perpendicular to B, perpendicular to axis AB, and the end is the end of B, which is denoted by B prime. Then it will go down. Same is true at C, perpendicular to C on axis CD. That's the final position of C. So therefore, there is side sway on member AB, side sway on member BC, because this is now the end of B. This is the end of C. So that is denoted by delta 2, this vertical uh, movement of relative movements of B and C. Then finally for C delta 3, so this is C prime, that's the side sway for this sloping member CD. Then we transfer it here. This is delta or delta 1. This is delta 2 and that is delta 3. Now, the angle that delta delta makes with the vertical, this angle here, is also this angle, which is theta 1. So the angle that uh, this delta makes with the vertical, and the vertical is this line here, is uh, delta, and the vertical is theta 1. And the angle that delta 3, this one, makes with the vertical, so this is the vertical, is theta 2. So take note that if this is the vertical and that is delta 3, the angle is big. So that is theta 2. So that's why this is the vertical and that is delta 3. Delta 3 makes an angle with a vertical of theta 2. Then I denoted the angle, the remaining angle, as delta 3, which is opposite to delta 2. So by sine law, delta, this delta here, as a sine of theta 2, since this is theta 2, the slope is 12 vertical, 3 horizontal, which can be reduced to 4 vertical, 1 horizontal, and the hypotenuse square root of 17. So delta as to sine theta 2, sine of theta 2 therefore is 4 over square root of 17 equals delta 2 as to sine of course, the equivalent angle of theta 1 is arctan of 12 over 5. So that would be 67.3801 degrees. arctan of 12 over 3 or arctan of 4 is 75.9638 degrees for theta 2. Therefore, theta 3 is 180 degrees minus theta 1 minus theta 2. And it is 36.6561 degrees. So that's why by sine law, delta as to sine theta 2 and sine theta 2 is 4 over square root of 17 equals delta 2 as to sine of delta 2. This is delta 2 as to sine of theta 3, which is 36.6561 degrees, equals delta 3, this one, as to sine of theta 1. And sine of theta 1 is 12 over 13 or sine of 67.3801. It's up to you. So solving for delta 2 in terms of delta 2 is sine 36.6561 degrees divided by 4 over square root of 17, and that is 0.61538 of delta. Meanwhile, delta 3 is 12 over 13 divided by 4 over square root of 17. So it is 3 square root of 17 over 13 of delta. That's delta 3 in terms of delta 2 in terms of delta also. So that's why we substitute it here and simplify. MAB therefore is 4 over 13 theta B minus 12 over 169 of delta. Call that equation 1. MBA is, so it is theta B that is doubled. So 4 over 13 of theta B times 2. So 8 over 13 theta B. Then we just copy negative 12 over 169 delta. It will not change. By the way, there's no loading on AB. That's why the fixed moment is 0. So call this equation 2. MBC, on the other hand, is 2 times EI. 2 times 1, I is 1, I over L, 8. Quantity 2 theta B plus theta C minus 3 times delta 2. Delta 2 because BC rotates counterclockwise, and in slope deflection equation, counterclockwise rotation is negative. So that's why the delta is treated negative. Delta 2 negative 0.61538 of delta divided by the length of BC, which is 8. Then minus fixed moment at B, which is negative W L square over 12. Negative 20 length square 8 square over 12. Simplifying, MBC is 0.5 theta B plus 0.25 theta C plus 0.057692 delta, then minus 320 over 3. Call that equation 3. MCB, on the other hand, remember the technique, you just interchange coefficients. So 0.25 of theta B plus 0.5 of theta C. Copy the term with delta. It will be the same. Then plus the fixed moment at C is positive since the loading is symmetrically applied on BC. So that's why we have the same value but positive 320 over 3. Call that equation 4. Then we apply equation for CD. MCD is 2, EI is 1.5 divided by length of member CD, which is 3 square root of 17 meters. Quantity 2 theta C plus theta D, which is fixed, so 0, minus 3 times delta 3. The rotation is clockwise, so that's why it's positive. Delta 3 is 3 square root of 17 over 13 delta, 3 square root of 17 delta over 13, divided by length of CD, which is 3 square root of 17. Then minus fixed moment on CD, there's no load, so minus 0. Simplifying, we have 2, because we can cancel 3, 2 square root of 17 over 17 theta C, then minus 0.05597 delta. Call that equation 5. Then MDC, it is theta D that is doubled. So therefore, 2 times 0 is 0. Then half of 2 square root of 17 over 17 is square root of 17 over 17 theta C minus 0.05597 of delta. Call that equation 6. We then apply equilibrium at B. MBA plus MBC equals 0. MBA is 8 over 13 theta B minus 12 over 169 delta. MBC is 0.5 theta B plus 0.25 theta C plus 0.057692 delta minus 320 over 3, that's MBC, equals 0. Combining like terms and simplifying, we have 29 over 26 theta B plus 0.25 theta C minus 0.013314 delta equals 320 over 3. Call that equation A. Apply equilibrium at C. MCB plus MCD equals 0. This is MCB, 0.25 theta B plus 0.5 theta C plus 0.057692 delta plus 320 over 3. MCB plus MCD, which is 2 square root of 17 over 17 theta C minus 0.05597 delta equals 0. Combining like terms, 0.25 theta B plus 0.98507 theta C plus 0.001722 delta equals negative 320 over 3. Call that equation B. Since there are 3 unknowns in this equation, we need one more equation, and let's locate point O here. So we extend AB and extend DC. They meet at point O. I denoted it with point O. I'll call this Y and this one as X. So therefore, this is 8 minus X. By similar triangles, Y as to X equals 12 as to 5. Then on the other triangle, Y as to 8 minus X equals 12 as to 3. So therefore, y, equating y is 12 over 5x. Then on the other side, 12 over 3 is 4. So 4 times 8 minus x. Solving for x, x is 5 meters. Therefore, 8 minus x is 8 minus 5 is 3 meters. So this is 5 meters. So that, considering the free body diagram of the entire system, we just assume that shear at A is down to the right, perpendicular to AB. Shear at D is also down to the right, perpendicular to CD, so that MAB and MDC are assumed clockwise. And we sum up moments about O equals 0. The normal reaction at A will not be involved. It passes through O, as well as the normal reaction at D. So summation moment about O equals 0. Then we have shear at A times, so since this is 5, that is 12, this is another 13 meters. And since this is 12 and 8 minus x is 3, then this is another 3 square root of 17 meters, just like CD. So therefore, shear at A times, so this is counterclockwise positive, shear at A times 13 plus 13, so 26, plus shear at D times 3 square root of 17 plus another 3 square root of 17, so that is 6 square root of 17, then plus 15 times y, 15 times 12, then plus 20 kilonewton per meter times 8. The centroid is here, 1 meter to the left of O, so plus 20 times 8 times 1, then equals counterclockwise, equals clockwise moments, which are MAB and MDC. Since the free body diagram of AB, we consider AB here, this is the free body diagram, summation moment B equals 0. Since we assume MAB as clockwise, MBA is also clockwise, so summation moments about B equals 0. Shear at A times 13 equals MAB plus MBA. Likewise, summation moment about C equals 0. Shear at D times 3 square root of 17 equals MDC plus MCD. Therefore, shear at A, which is this, is 1 over 13 times MAB plus MBA. 1 over 13 times MAB plus MBA. Then the length is 26 from this equation here. We have 26. Then shear at D is MDC plus MCD divided by 3 square root of 17. Then moment arm, just like earlier, 6 square root of 17. Then plus 15 times 12 plus 20 times 8 times 1 is 340 equals MAB plus MDC. 26 over 13 is 2 MAB plus 2 MBA, but we have MAB here. So 2 MAB minus MAB is MAB. Then we have 2 MBA. This is 6 MDC plus MCD, but minus MDC. So we have MDC. 6 square root of 17 over 3 square root of 17 is another 2 MDC minus MDC. So MDC. Then 2 MCD equals negative 340. Then substitute the value of MAB, which is 4 over 13 theta B minus 12 over 169 delta, plus 2 times MBA, 8 over 13 theta B minus 12 over 169 delta, MBA here. Then plus MDC, which is square root of 17 over 17 theta C minus 0.05597 delta, plus 2 times MCD, this is MCD, equals negative 340. Combining like terms, for theta B, we have 20 over 13 theta B. Then for theta C, 5 square root of 17 over 17 theta C. Then for the deltas, negative 0.38093 delta equals negative 340. Call that equation C. Now we have completed the three equations. We solved equations A, B, and C simultaneously, and we now get theta B 140.142 over EI, theta C negative 145.589 over EI, and delta 995.065 over EI. So finally, we can now compute moment at A, which moment at A and D, which are our objectives for this problem, because I already presented the solution to this by method of least work and the answers are the same. So MAB is MA, and it is equal to 4 over 13 of theta B minus 12 over 169 of delta. So it is negative 27.535 kilonewton meter. Negative means it is counterclockwise at A, because for slope deflection equation, positive is clockwise. But the answer is 27.535 because that's the universal sign convention, counterclockwise, positive. MD, so MA should be 57.535 kilonewton meter, counterclockwise, and it is positive. MD, which is MDC, is square root of 17 over 17 of theta C, then minus 0.05597 of delta. So moment at D is negative 91.005 kilonewton meter. And again, it is counterclockwise. So that's it for this problem, and I hope that you were able to follow, recall slope deflection equations and the applicable formulas. Remember, there are two formulas for slope deflection equations. One is for one end zero moment, and one is for both ends have moments, like in this frame members here. So I'll end here because the video is a little bit lengthy.